presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Amish Financial Services. It's time for Liberty Lady Flames basketball.
Mills for three. Boom! Avery Mills from downtown. Athene hesitates, penetrates, puts it off the bank and in.
Your defending Conference USA champions.
Daughter gets the rebound, dribbles it up court. Time expires. The Lady Flames win. They knock off Middle Tennessee to claim their first Conference USA title.
This year, the Lady Flames usher in a new era with first-year head coach Alexis Sherrard. A new leader with the same winning mindset.
We will compete with passion, we will play with discipline, and we will carry ourselves in a way that honors the university's mission and values.
Get ready for all the thrilling moments and jaw-dropping plays.
Over to Daughter for three. Got it! Now to Bo, and she has her shot blocked off of her and out of bounds by Stout. Rebound, Daughter, and the putback goes in. Nice backdoor pass on the bounce to Stout. Beautiful offense by the Lady Flames.
Liberty Lady Flames basketball is on the air. Welcome to live pregame coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Amish Financial Services. Liberty Lady Flames basketball is brought to you in part by Amish Financial Services, the official financial advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. Centra Health. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. By Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. By The Good Feed Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. And by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Welcome to the Bojangles Tip-Off Show. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Alexis Sherrard. We'll also have the key players, starting lineups, and much more. Now, let's go live courtside with the voice of the Lady Flames, Jamie Hall.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames going to be taking on Louisiana Tech today. The Lady Techsters 8-5 on the year, 1-1 in Conference USA. They were picked number one coming in the preseason poll, 18-16 a year ago, 8-10. But they return quite a few players, including the preseason player of the year, Paris Bradley. They won at Delaware on Thursday, 65-50. Were plus 13 in rebounds. They had 5 less turnovers, and that they were able to take 18 more shots in that basketball game, and that was really the key difference. Their one conference loss was to Sam Houston at home. They lost 67-64 and had 25 turnovers in that basketball game. The Lady Flames are coming off a loss to Sam Houston as well, 59-53. Thursday, they were out-rebounded by 2, and really the key difference was turnovers led to some fast break points, and Sam Houston was 8-0 in fast break points, and a game that was won by 6. Our Abish Retirement Keys podcast, let me try that again. Our Abish Retirement Keys podcast, Keys to the Game, is just that. The Flames can't give up any easy points off of turnovers. You don't want any turnovers, but dead ball turnovers are certainly better than live ball that ends up in easy baskets. The series recap, this is the 6th meeting between the teams. The Flames lead 4-1. Last year, Liberty won 75-64 here in Lynchburg, lost 67-66 in Ruston, and won in the CUSA tournament 80-53. Foster Fuels, who's hot, Ife Nwabi. She had 8 points but 16 rebounds, a career high against Sam Houston on Thursday. The Lady Flames, they're 8-6 on the year, 2-1 in the conference. So even though this is an early season game, this could be a lot on the line. These two teams only play once. So if you ended up having a tie in the standings later on, it would come down to the outcome of this game. Flames only play the Lady Techsters once, Sam Houston once, and then they only play Jack State and Kennesaw State once as well. Those are road games that they'll play. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get the thoughts of Alexis Sherrard here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carilion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia, just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the Peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small-town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at DestinationBedfordVA.com. That's DestinationBedfordVA.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. We're walking you up to game time with the Bojangles Tip-Off Show. Pre-game coverage continues now with the thoughts of Lady Flames head coach Alexis Sherrard, presented by Rogers Heating and Cooling.
Well, Coach, coming off the loss on Thursday, it's always important to have a bounce back, and your team seems to play better the second game of a weekend setup, whether that be Hawaii or UTEP and New Mexico, or New Mexico State and UTEP.
Yeah, well, we got to get that turned around. We need to play better both games. So, right. But yeah, I mean, we're still continuing to learn how to win. We had a good couple of days of preparation here. Well, just a few days, or one additional day playing on Sunday instead of Saturday. So I think our girls are locked in, their focus. Obviously, we're a big challenge ahead of us. La Tech's a very good team. Brooke does a great job. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the ladies respond.
What from that game on Thursday night was the main teaching point?
Well, I've been trying to stress to the team there's a certain level of intensity you have to play at in order to be successful in conference. So we are just trying to learn, maintain that level of intensity. I think we get to it, but I think with our youth, sometimes it dips a little bit. So the focus today is for us to maintain that level of intensity, play the full 40 minutes without any lulls.
This Louisiana Tech team, picked number one in the conference. They had a stumble against Sam Houston as well, but then they've bounced back since then. What are the main challenges that they pose?
Well, I mean, La Tech, they have several challenges. I mean, they're very good. They're preseason player of the year, preseason number one. They have an attack on the perimeter. They have great three-point shooting in Morris and Weaver. They have Bradley, obviously preseason player of the year. Marshall's inside. She's mobile. She's strong. So they have a good, solid balance between producing points from the inside, producing points from the perimeter. They're tremendous in transition. They have good speed and athleticism. And then, they have players that can play multiple positions, guard multiple positions on defense. So they're a solid team. We will have our hands full. We got to be ready to play.
Playing Sam Houston first, a team that likes to turn other teams over, and this Louisiana Tech team forces a lot of turnovers.
Yes, they do a great job pressuring on the perimeter. I think Brooke gets them playing at a good level. So, again, just like our game plan, we'll need to be ready to face that challenge. Just maintain that level of intensity. Execution will be vital for us. Obviously, when you have a good defensive team, execution is going to be extra vital just to have success on your half-court offense.
We saw Ify kind of go down with a little bit of an injury. Came back in the game on Thursday. What's her status and the rest of the Ortho Virginia injury report?
Oh, she's good. Ify's tough. I think, she took a good little spill. I think she hit her tailbone. But she's good to go 100. And I think, thank God, again, everyone's healthy.
Sounds good, Coach. Wish you the best.
All right, thank you.
That's it, Coach Alexis Sherrard. We'll be back with the relevant law tip right after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors. Locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time for Liberty Lady Flames basketball.
Mills for three. Boom! Avery Mills from downtown. Athene hesitates, penetrates, puts it off the bank and in.
Your defending Conference USA champions.
Daughter gets the rebound, dribbles it up court. Time expires. The Lady Flames win. They knock off Middle Tennessee to claim their first Conference USA title.
This year, the Lady Flames usher in a new era with first-year head coach Alexis Sherrard. A new leader with the same winning mindset.
We will compete with passion, we will play with discipline, and we will carry ourselves in a way that honors the university's mission and values.
Get ready for all the thrilling moments and jaw-dropping plays.
Over to Ayestana for three. Got it. Now to Bo, and she has her shot blocked off of her and out of bounds by Stout. Rebound Ayestana, and her putback goes in. Nice backdoor pass on the bounce to Stout. Beautiful offense by the Lady Flames.
Liberty Lady Flames basketball is on the air. It's game time. Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services, is brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, providing preventable maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. By the Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. By Peary Family Dentistry. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. By the United States Space Force. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. Now let's go courtside for the call of the game.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames getting set to take on Louisiana Tech. And for the starting lineups, let's turn it over to our PA announcer, Kyle Shipman.
For Louisiana Tech, at guard, junior, number 1, Alexia Weaver. At forward, sophomore, number 15, Jordan Marshall. At guard, junior, number 22, Gianna Morris. At guard, sophomore, number 23, Paris Bradley. And at forward, sophomore, number 25, Avery Aaron. The Lady Texters are coached by Brooke Stoller. She is assisted by Scott Stoller, Josh Ashley, Olivia Grayson, and Caleb Livingston.
Player number 1.
I just took a break, okay, and now it's back to work. I'ma walk this way till they put me in it. They'll come as in heaven on this.
Tryna break through like halfback. Don't need the lights, you can have that. I'ma run the other way, that's backtrack. As I get bigger, I'm in the lines. Had to take me a break, it's too many lines. Now I'm back to it like a 9.
I just took a break, okay, and now it's back to work. God made a way, that's the only way it works. I'ma walk this way till they put me in it. They'll keep as in heaven on this. As in heaven on this.
And now, the starting 5 for your Liberty Flames. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Lynchburg, Virginia, number 1, Avery Mills. At guard, a 5'8" junior from Girona, Spain, number 4, Claudia Athene. At forward, a 6'2" freshman from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, number 6, Ife Nawabi. At center, a 6'3" sophomore from San Diego, California, number 17, Emmy Stout. And at forward, a 6'2" junior from Grindavik, Iceland, number 21, Elizabeth Eisdottir. In his first season at the helm, head coach Alexis Sherrard. He is assisted by Andy Bloodworth, Katie Matera, Brad Palmer, Amber Lee, and Emma Hess.
Those were the starters for today's game. And we're about ready to go. Lady Flames at 8-6, 2-1 in the conference. Louisiana Tech 8-5, 1-1 in CUSA. These are the two teams that picked first and second. La Tech, just a few more first place votes. Actually, the same amount of first place votes, but just 3 more overall points in the preseason poll. Of course, Liberty, the defending champs in Conference USA. Lady Flames in the home white uniforms, red numbers, baby blue trim. La Tech in the powder blue uniforms with white numbers and red trim. Emmy Stout standing at center with Jordan Marshall. The ball's in the air and the tip is won by the Lady Flames. They'll have the first possession going from left to right. Nawabi at the top of the arc comes to Mills, who peels off the screen into a double team. Now backs out of it and goes over to Ayastadar. Far wing to Athene. Athene back up top to Stout. And now to Nawabi, near wing to Mills. Still well outside the arc, over to Stout. Stout's going to drive her way through and lost the basketball out of bounds. Stout had worked her way into a little bit of a mismatch, but just lost it on the dribble, and the Flames will have to fall back defensively. Weaver to Morris, and now on the far wing to Aaron. Avery Aaron gives back on the near side to Bradley. Bradley will lob into Aaron, and Aaron missed the layup. Stout gets the rebound for Liberty. Flames go back up court where Mills will find Ayastadar. She picks up her dribble and now takes a 18-foot jumper and hits. Long 2 for Liz, and the Flames lead 2-0. Lady Texters back on their end, going from right to left. Almost lost it to Aaron, but she's able to scoop it out to Weaver. Weaver around a screen, goes from left back to the right side. A backdoor pass, looking for Paris Bradley, but she stepped out of bounds. That'll turn it back to the Lady Flames. Both teams with an early turnover. Athene across half court, lobs up to Nawabi, now over to Ayastadar, around a screen, comes to the near side, bounces it to Athene. She skips it back to Nawabi. Nawabi in the corner to Mills for 3, yes! Well-run offense by the Lady Flames, and they lead 5-0. 8:05 to go here in this first quarter. Around a screen, Morris will give back up to Aaron. Aaron's three-pointer is way off to the right, and the rebound to Mills. Mills slowly across half court for Liberty. She's guarded by Bradley. Bounces it up to Stout with Aaron on her, well outside the arc. Goes back door looking for Mills, and they weren't right on the same page. Pass goes awry, and Marshall will come back up court where she's fouled by Nawabi, and we'll get our first 2 free throws of the ball game. Efi picks up the first personal foul of the game. Flames 2 of 2 to begin from the field. La Tech is 0 of 2. We already have an early substitution for Louisiana Tech. Hillary Dawson will come in for Avery Aaron. Marshall's first free throw hits the rim and falls off to the right. She is a 63% free throw shooter on the year. Makes the second. Liberty leads 5-1. Clock now running with 7.5 to go in the first quarter. Athene comes across the screen, and busting through the screen was Alexia Weaver, and she's called for a foul. It's Mills that took the contact. Flames will have 22 seconds to shoot. They'll throw a backdoor pass on the inbounds to Stout, and she's able to catch and score. Cloudy Athene with the assist. Flames lead 7-1. Driving into the far corner is Paris Bradley. She picks up her dribble in front of the Flames bench. They come alive and get a steal as Avery Mills steps into the passing lane. Liberty back the other end. Athene Up to Mills, who's open for three. Short, though. However, Nawabi gets the rebound, and the Flames will reset. The crowd would have exploded if that three-pointer would have went in. A pretty good crowd for a Sunday afternoon. Sounds like part of a Billy Joel song. Wrong day. Time of day, too. Flames down to 2 seconds to shoot. Going to have to chuck one up, and they don't get it off in time. So after getting the offensive rebound, after the missed three, Flames never really got resorted, and they'll have to go back on defense. Leading by 6. Morris, hands off to Marshall. Marshall comes back to Morris, now over to Weaver. Weaver is fouled by Stout. .621 on the clock here in the first quarter. There'll be 20 seconds to shoot for Louisiana Tech when they inbound. They trail by 6. They're still 0 of 2 to begin this game. A couple of turnovers. Weaver goes into the far side corner to Morris. Morris back up to Weaver, who bounces it to Marshall. Marshall goes back door, and one extra pass gets it on the interior to Dawson, who missed the shot. Flames able to collapse back down defensively pretty quickly, and they get the stop. Back up court, Stout. Stout, nice catch and finish on the feed from Mills. Liberty 9, Louisiana Tech 1. Weaver, far wing, three from Bradley is good. So Paris Bradley, who averages 14.1 a game, hits the first three for La Tech in their first field goal. It's a 9-4 game. All three-pointers brought to you by Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Flames go down low to Nawabi. Nawabi works herself in, pulls up, but missed the shot too strong off the back rim. La Tech with the board. Bradley back on offense. Up to Marshall. Marshall hands off to Morris. Morris drives and then bounces it underneath to Dawson, who's fouled by Nawabi, and that'll be 2 early fouls on Efi. 1 second away from a media timeout. 5:01 on the clock here in this first quarter. So Nawabi will have to check out of the game. Also see Stout and Athene getting a break. Lynn Peters, as well as Jakayla Thompson and Liddy Mwamba have come in for Liberty. Both free throws are good by Dawson. Only a 47% free throw shooter coming in. Five straight points for La Tech after the Flames started on a 9-1 run. Liberty across half court. Thompson with the basketball, guarded by Weaver, near side to Mills, and we're going to get a screen that was moving against Lynn Peters. And that brings us to that media timeout. 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Liberty 9, Louisiana Tech 6. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
9-6, Liberty on top of Louisiana Tech. The battle of the number 1 preseason pick and the number 2. La Tech was chosen by the coaches to finish first in the conference. Flames, of course, the defending champs. This Louisiana Tech team, they've got 12 on the roster. One player, though, Kennedy Evans, is out for the season, so really 11. It's kind of like the Flames have a similar setup with Caroline Shirey being out for the year. But of the 12, only 1 senior, 2 freshmen, 4 transfers, which is a low number. Both these teams with a low number of transfers compared to what a lot of teams have nowadays. And La Tech with 1 international player. The Flames have 7 international players. Flames 5 will be Thompson, Mills, Eyesdaughter, Peters, and Mwamba. Ife Nwabi has picked up a couple of fouls in this first quarter. We'll see when she comes back in. But going by the way Coach Sherrard has played it this year, I imagine she'll be back in before halftime. He trusts his players to be able to stay out there with a little bit of foul trouble. On the inbounds, it comes to Bradley. Bradley's able to cut to the basket and score. So 7 straight points for La Tech. They make it 9-8. Mwamba over to Eyesdaughter, fakes the 3, drives along towards the baseline, picks up her dribble, goes into Peters. Peters with 10 seconds to shoot, tries to work to the left, has her shot blocked, gets it back, now kicks to Mills. Mills with 3 on the shot clock, going to have to hurry, forces one up, and it's an air ball. Out of bounds to La Tech. Joy Madison Key has checked in for the Lady Texters. She brings it across half court and then gives to Bradley. Bradley back to Key. Back over to Bradley. Tries a long 2. Looked like a long 2. They say a 3 though, and that will give La Tech their first lead. They're up 11-9. That holds up as a 3-pointer, which they can review that. It'll be a 10-0 run. The Flames are going to try to answer. Mwamba's 3-pointer's off the mark. Hit the side of the backboard. Then the ball eventually goes out of bounds. We're going to have a foul called against Liberty. And the Flames are already over the limit, I believe. The officials are having a discussion right now. Carla Fountain, Kara Sagi, and Eric Pestel are the 3 officials, and it is going to hold as a foul against Liberty and 2 free throws for Louisiana Tech. After the Flames led 9-1, 10 straight points for the Lady Texters. Liberty is on a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Joy Madison Key, the sophomore out of Grand Prairie, Texas, transfer from Tulane, will shoot 2. Her first is good. She's a 70% free throw shooter on the season. That's exactly what the team shoots as well. Second one is also good. It's now a 12-0 run. Thompson brings it across the half-court line and looks up into the eyes of Paris Bradley, who's guarding her. Dribbling to the far side, she'll drive through, and a nice little touch off the glass to end the 12-0 run. Kayla Thompson with her first 2 points. Flames back on defense. Morris up to Madison Key. She's going to try to drive on Thompson and defended well. The shot comes off the side of the backboard. Liberty with the rebound. They run it up court to Athene, who's open for three, but off the mark. The rebound is pulled in by Kaylee Thompson of La Tech. She gets it down court to Bradley, and her three-pointer is good. (16-11). La Tech. Athene near corner to Mwamba. She'll try another three. Too strong though. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up, but missed the putback. Got her own board again, and finally scores. Back to a 3-point game. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Morris on the near side will attack and miss the shot though. The rebound deflects back out to her. She'll dribble into the paint and pull up from 14 and then miss that one too. Stout with the rebound for Liberty. Now to Athene, who's wearing the pink Nikes. Very colorful shoes on the court in this ball game. Give you the rundown here in just a second as the Flames go inside to Stout, and Stout scores. Beautiful feed from Athene. Solid finish by Emmy, and the Flames have cut this down to a 1-point ball game. Madison Key, which is actually I need to figure out what brand La Tech uses. I think that might be Adidas, but I can't tell for sure. Near side three-pointer from Morris is way off the mark, and the Flames get the rebound. 48 seconds to go. Here in this first quarter, 24 on the shot clock. Thompson being guarded by Madison Key. Now up top to Mills with the gray Nikes. Inside to Stout. Stout has her shot blocked by Isla Airy. And then Louisiana Tech throws the ball away. They could have held for the final shot pretty much. I think there was going to be about a 1.5 second difference between the shot clock and game clock, but they tried to get transition points and turn the ball over. Mills will come out for Liberty. Emma Leon in for the first time. 27.8. On the clock in this first quarter. Now rolling as the Flames inbound. They go all the way from left to right. Comes up top to Athene. Again, the shot clock is off. Athene double team for a moment. Dribbles around a hedge. Goes in the near side corner to Mwamba. 9 seconds to shoot. She's going to drive and kick to Thompson. Thompson to Athene. 5 on the timer, and it's lost out of bounds by Claudia. Went off of her toe and out of bounds. She's got mentioned the pink Nikes. We also see Jordan Marshall wearing some pink shoes today. Morris with some fuchsia colored shoes as the inbound pass comes to Weaver. She's going to get near midcourt, and her heave from there goes off to the right. So we end the first quarter with La Tech leading 16-15. A tale of 2 5-minute chunks. The Flames played well in the first 5 minutes and led 9-1. They played poorly the next 4 minutes or so and allowed La Tech. Actually puts it probably say 4 minutes for Liberty, 4 minutes for La Tech. In that span, though, La Tech went on a 12-0 run. But Liberty has been able to chip into a 5-point lead and get it down to 1 as we head to the second quarter, where we'll have the progress.
82-74 win over Sam Houston yesterday on the men's side. All part the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services. Zach Cleveland with a season-high 23 points, 11-16 from the field. Also brought in 7 boards and 10 assists to lead the way for the Flames. J.J. Harper also had 20 in this one, and Colin Porter was 7, and Brett Decker was 16 to lead the Flames to an 82-74 win. They are now 5-0 in conference play. The defending Conference USA champions making an early statement here early on in the season with a big win there as well. Later on this week, men's basketball will take on New Mexico State on Thursday. Track will be at the Virginia Tech Invitational, and women's swimming will be at UNC Asheville. That is what's coming up for your Liberty Flames. As for the women's team, they're looking for a second half comeback. Down 11 heading into the third quarter. We'll head back out to Liberty Arena and Jamie Hall now after this break. From Ben Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half. Presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames are trailing at halftime, 41-30. In front of a crowd of 1,042 on this Sunday afternoon in Lynchburg. La Tech shot 50% from the field, 12 of 24, and 6 of 10 from 3. 11 of 13 at the free throw line. The Flames with only one free throw in the first half. They were 0 of 1. Flames were not bad from the field, 48%, actually above average, but just couldn't match the volume of free throws that Louisiana Tech was able to score. Matter of fact, that's pretty much the key difference in the game. The Flames are trailing by 11, and Louisiana Tech is a plus 11 at the line. Flames are 4 of 9 from 3. Three-pointers brought to you by Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. No free throws made yet, but for every free throw the Lady Flames make this season, Food Lion will donate 100 meals to local area food banks through the Food Lion Feeds Score to Give More campaign. Liberty had a 14-12 rebounding edge. The Flames with 13 turnovers compared to 8 for Louisiana Tech, both teams with 9 assists. Paris Bradley led everybody with 17 points and hit 5 of 5 from 3. She's a decent three-point shooter, but certainly not 100%. She's 28% on the year, so she shot certainly above her average. Avery Mills with 11 points led the Lady Flames. We are underway in the second half, and the first possession is to the Lady Texters. They go from left to right Weaver will take a three. It's off the mark. The rebound is tipped by Mills, and she's able to pull it in. The Flames did have some foul trouble they had to deal with in the first half as well. We'll get you that here in just a moment. First, though, this possession for the Flames. It goes to Stout in the high post. Far wing to Ayestadter, and her shot is off the mark, and we've got an injured Avery Mills. Looks like she took a shot to the mouth. And it looks like she's going to be okay, and I'm surprised that with the player taking a shot to the face that they're not going to review this like they did earlier in the game when Mills herself actually was given a flagrant foul for contact to the head of Morris, and they are going to. So they caught the foul. I didn't see the contact. It was on the backside away from the ball. I'm assuming something to do with the screen is my guess, or it could have just been a loose elbow flying around. But the foul was called against Marshall, and now they're going to take a look at the monitor. Carla Fountain, Kara Segi, and Eric Pinthel. We'll see if there's anything more than a common foul here. And that will bring us to a media timeout. And I'm going to mention the foul trouble real quick. The Flames did have a few players with 2 fouls in the first half. Peters, Nawabi, and Mills each with the 2. And for Louisiana Tech, Weaver has 2 fouls. Only 5 total fouls called on Louisiana Tech, but 2 of those on Weaver. So we'll take a break as well. Come back and hopefully have the result of this review as the Lady Flames have the basketball trailing by 11, 41-30 with 9:28 left to go here in this third quarter on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia, just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small-town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at destinationbedfordva.com. That's destinationbedfordva.com.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams, find upcoming schedules, buy and download tickets to the next game, listen to podcasts, and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
Takes a long three. Got it! From 30! And the Flames lead!
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today. Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Well, the review is still going on. The Flames trailing 41-30, 9:28 left in this third quarter. Avery Mills was the player that was fouled. And Jordan Marshall was the player that fouled her. And the question would be whether it's a common foul or it's more than that. 3 officials are now huddling and going to decide that momentarily. Both teams now shooting 48% from the field. Louisiana Tech missed their first three-pointer of the second half after going 6 of 10 in the first half. Flames have not taken a shot yet in the second half. They will have the possession here in a moment. A lengthy discussion between the 3 officials would lead you to believe maybe they don't all agree. But now the decision has been made. And will get the word. Well, TV will get the word. It's not actually going over the PA system. So we'll have to figure it out here in just a moment. Looks like, well, I was wrong the last time I tried to guess by body language. It looks like it's just going to be side out Liberty, because they were pointing to this near sideline where the foul occurred. Both coaches have been informed. Both teams are actually still in their huddle. I think we've already gotten the... Well, I'm wrong again. It is going to be 2 free throws and the ball for Liberty. Avery Mills, well, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should just wait and see what happens. Yeah, it is going to be 2 free throws and the ball. One of the officials was standing with the ball at the free throw line, so I assume that meant shots were coming. If this would have been a common foul, it was away from the ball, it wouldn't have been free throws. So. First free throw is good by Mills. She's got 12 points in the ball game, leads the Lady Flames in scoring. And the second one is good too. So both teams have had a flagrant foul in the ball game. Both involved Avery Mills. One was on her, one she was the player that was offended. This time it was Marshall called for the foul. The Flames hit the 2 free throws and they'll get the basketball as well. Comes across to Iasdottir for 3. Yes! Nice skip pass by Avery Mills to find Liz open on the near wing. And just like that, it's a 6-point ball game. The Flames a 5-0 run in the span of about 5 seconds. Weaver back on offense for La Tech. She'll go over to Marshall. Now deeper into the far corner to Morris. Back in the middle to Marshall. She goes into a double team and missed the shot, but it squirts right to Avery Aaron, who scores. Right place at the right time for Aaron. It's 43-35. The Flames back the other way. Nice move by Claudia Athene to get past the front line. And then nobody on the backside. She scores with the left hand. 43-37. Okay, let's see. As this shot is in by Louisiana Tech. Apparently, let's see, am I off in my numbers here? Or maybe that was a 2-pointer by Liz a moment ago, not a 3-pointer. I'll have to go back and check on that. That was a 3-pointer, though, by Avery Aaron, and now the Flames throw the ball away. Liberty trailing by 9. Marshall with a run out, and she scores, and just like that, we're back to 11, which is where it was at the beginning of this third quarter. 3 straight field goals made for Louisiana Tech. Liberty comes near side to Iasdottir, who dribbles to the top of the arc and goes far wing and hands off to Athene. Athene lobs to Stout. Stout outside the arc will hand off to Mills. Mills takes a 15-foot jumper. It's off the back of the rim and tipped outside to Morris, who's fouled by Mills, and that is the third on Mills. .38-37 is the lead. I may have some bad math in here, but I'm going to double check myself in a moment to see why my number was wrong against the scoreboard. 99% of the time it's something I did wrong, as Marshall fires up a 3 for Louisiana Tech. Skips off the rim and the Flames get the board. Stout in the high post. We'll give back to Mills. Mills dribbles around the screen to the near side. Now up top to Athene. Athene far wing to Iasdottir. She's going to take it towards the paint. Picks up her dribble. Bounces it into Nawabi, who scores. Ify Nawabi, a good job of giving an option to Liz on the cut. Makes it 48-39. Louisiana Tech with the basketball. On the near side, Marshall Comes back up top to Weaver. Weaver will lob down low to Aaron. Aaron loses her footing but gets the pass in the far corner to Bradley, who hits another three-pointer. And she has tied the Liberty Arena record with 6 three-pointers in this ball game. She's got 20 points, 7 of 8 overall shooting from the field. And again, three-point shooting is not her claim to fame. She's a decent three-point shooter, but not really the number one thing she does. Is Nawabi works her way down low, spins to the basket and scores. So we've got a high-scoring game on our hands right now. 51-41 with 5:45 left in the third quarter. Been more about the offense than the defense. Both teams shooting above 50%. Morris on the drive. We're going to get a foul against Stout, which is 2 on Stout, 3 on the Flames as a team in this quarter. Our correction is at 2. 2 on the Flames as a team in this quarter. Inbound pass comes to Dawson. She has her shot blocked, and the Flames get a run out the other way. Nawabi drives through and scores. Defense turns to offense. Just as I say, the defense has been vacant in the ball game for both teams. Liberty's defense comes up pretty big and makes this an 8-point game as we approach midway here in this third quarter. On the far side, Thompson. Thompson back up top to Weaver. Weaver dumps it in the paint and it's kicked away. Actually not kicked away, poked away by Nawabi. Flames back on offense. Mills drives through. Heavy contact, no call. And it's saved from going out of bounds by Louisiana Tech. I have no clue how Avery Mills is not shooting 2 free throws right now. She got bodied up, completely displaced. A jumper from Paris Bradley is good. And that is a huge swing in this ball game. I think 95 times out of 100 that's called a foul. And Avery Mills is shooting 2 free throws. Karasegi is trying to give an explanation to Alexis Sherrard. He's not having it, and I'm not having it either. But it goes from Mills potentially shooting free throws on one end to Bradley scoring on the other end. A 4-point swing, and the Flames now find themselves down by 10, and a timeout taken by Louisiana Tech. So we'll take one as well here with 4:41 in the third quarter. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook. 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Century to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Centra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
.441 on the clock here in this third quarter. Liberty is trailing 53-43 to Louisiana Tech. Welcome into the broadcast. My name is Jamie Hall. Back in the studio, Trey Lyle. Whether you're tuning in on the Liberty Flames app, the website, YouTube, or Facebook, we certainly appreciate you spending your Sunday afternoon with us. And after a little bit of a review of the play-by-play, I realized, and I knew it was my mistake, that it was a three-pointer by Elizabeth Eisdottir, but for whatever reason, I gave her 4 points. I was so impressed. So when I had it 41-36, it was actually 41-35. Those that are watching on YouTube and Facebook that can see the score bug at the top of the screen were probably screaming at me that I didn't have the score right. We got it sorted. Scoreboard and the book never had it wrong, but I did. Liberty with the basketball. They trail by 10. That timeout was the first of the game for Louisiana Tech. They've got 3 remaining. The Flames have 4. Nawabi at the top of the arc goes far wing to Athene, down on the low block to Stout, and Stout was fouled on the ground. Tell you, the Flames have not caught any breaks in this game as far as fouls are concerned. That situation, you wish that there wouldn't have been a little ticky-tack bump foul call, because Stout had an easy layup after that. And now we're going to have another foul called against Louisiana Tech in the fight to get loose down low. Stout and Isla Airy got tangled up. 2 quick fouls on Airy. And now we're going to have an offensive foul on Stout, I think. Let's see, who it might have been a moving screen. Who actually got the call against them? It was not Stout, it was Ife Nawabi, so that's her 3rd. So moving screen, the call. Liberty with an empty possession. Louisiana Tech with the basketball. Thompson will try to kick it outside. It's stolen away by Athene. Pass was thrown right to her, actually. Claudia kicks out on the near wing to Eisdottir. Now up top to Nawabi. Nawabi hands to Mills. Mills tries to find a little bit of space. She kicks in the corner to Eisdottir. Eisdottir passes up top to Stout. Stout a long 2 is good. Emmy Stout showing off the range from about 17. Emmy's got 10 points now, 5 of 6 shooting. Morris on the dribble for La Tech. They score the goal to our right. Cross-court pass to Thompson. Thompson dips to the rim and scores. Kaylee Thompson averages about 6 points a game. Gets her first 2 of this ball game. It's 55-45. Flames Mills, far corner 3. Got it and 1! Avery Mills will go to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. Avery hasn't had a lot of room to shoot in this basketball game. She's had to take any space that she can to get her shot up. And in that scenario, the space collapsed on top of her and she drew the foul. And hits the free throw. That's one time that I can put 4 points down for Liberty, and it's actually 4 points for Liberty. A near steal back on the other end as the Flames are on defense. Airy comes outside to Morris. Morris is going to try to drive, then bounces it underneath to Thompson. Thompson outside, and a 3-pointer by Weaver is good. So anytime Liberty's gotten some momentum in this game, it seems like Louisiana Tech has hit a 3. Lady Texters are 7 of 12 from 3. Mills going to try to answer. Her 3-pointer pops out. The rebound deflects over to Eisdottir, who goes back to Mills. Mills off of a pick, in trouble, and has it ripped away by Morris. Morris goes 1-on-1, actually now 1-on-2, and finds Paris Bradley in the corner for 3, and it's good. Well, the Flames have run into a 3-point shooting buzzsaw in this basketball game. And Liberty's going to take a timeout. And I was wrong. I had the numbers completely wrong a moment ago. That was the 10th three-pointer for La Tech as Liberty's going to take a 30-second timeout. They are 10 of 16 from three, 63%. They came in averaging 31%. So they have doubled their numbers. More than doubled. If they shoot their average, that would be 5 less made threes, which would be 15 points off the scoreboard, and Liberty would be leading by 3. And some of that is great shooting, and some of it is the Flames have not closed out and defended well enough. But that's certainly lighting up the board. Bradley with 25. She's hit 7 for 7 from three-point land. And again, she came in shooting actually under the team average, 28% from three. Still plenty of time left as Liberty inbounds. A little over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and the Flames are trailing by 12 again as it goes across to Nawabi, up top to Eyestaughter. She'll take a three. It's off to the right. Air ball out of bounds to La Tech. I think sometimes when you see the opposition hitting so many shots from outside the arc, you feel like you've got to take just as many and hit just as many yourself, and maybe you take shots that you wouldn't have otherwise. That might have been one of those shots. Avery Aaron outside the arc will give up to Weaver. Weaver dribbles to the far wing, now back up top to Morris. Morris in the corner to Marshall. Marshall drives through into the paint, had her shot blocked by Nawabi, and the Flames come away with the basketball. Stout gets the board. Up court to Mills. Mills for three, short. And some players colliding as both Nawabi and Eyestaughter were on the deck, which allows La Tech to get back down, where Weaver fires a three and hits. This is a statistical anomaly in this basketball game. But this Louisiana Tech team showing why they were picked number 1 in the conference. They have lit up the board in this game. Flames Nawabi take it into the paint, work her way down low, and score over the top of Marshall. That was a tough shot. Nice finish by Nawabi. That cuts it back down to 13. That 15-point lead was the largest of the ball game. Back the other way, Morris will dump it underneath to Marshall, and Marshall is able to clear enough space to score on the reverse. Shot clock is off as we head towards the end of this third quarter. 20 seconds. Eyestaughter around the top of the arc. Hands to Athene. Athene will find Stout, who is wide open, who scores an easy two. Even though the Flames would have loved to have held to the final shot, can't pass up an easy two with nobody guarding you. Now the other way, Louisiana Tech loses the ball out of bounds, but it was off of a Liberty foot. 0.6 seconds to shoot. Flames will have the ball to start the fourth quarter on the alternating possession arrow. But La Tech will have a chance to do something, but they're going to have to just basically fling it. They do that, and it was not good. Marshall turned and fired, came up empty, and we go to the fourth quarter with the Flames trailing 66-53. And what has been a offensive explosion for Louisiana Tech. They're shooting 56% from the field, 11 of 17 from three. We'll have the rest of the Carter Bank and Trust game at a glance after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, back to the game.
Well, Paris Bradley is getting into some elite company in this basketball game, as her Louisiana Tech team leads 66-53 going into the fourth quarter. She's hit 7 3-pointers. That breaks the Liberty Arena single game record. She is the only Division I player to go 7 for 7 from 3 in a game this year. No one shot 8 of 8 or better. She's currently 7 of 7. The all-time record is going 10 of 10 in a game from 3. And the single game record for most threes by a team is 15. Louisiana Tech has 11 at the moment. But the percentage is the most impressive thing. They're 11 of 17. Hit 11 3-pointers and you take 40, like we saw some of those Florida Gulf Coast teams do. Probably, I don't know for sure, but that 15 record probably was Florida Gulf Coast. But they may have shot a volume of 40 or 50 3-pointers, but to shoot 17 and hit 11 of those is pretty impressive. The Flames aren't shooting the ball bad. They're shooting 54% from the field. Off the inbound, Mills with it at the top of the arc. Her 3-pointer pops out, and the rebound is controlled by the Lady Texters. We'll get you the rest of the stats here in just a moment. Driving through on the far side is Madison Joy. She missed the shot. And there's a problem over on the far side of the court. Looks like some water got spilled. I think it's going to be Liberty basketball. Whistle occurred after the Flames had picked up the rebound. I don't know where the water came from. Either a water bottle got kicked over or a cup got spilled, but a bunch of water was on the floor right in front of the Louisiana Tech coaching staff. And I don't know who the culprit is, but I can tell you who is the one leading the charge to clean it up, and that's Coach Brooke Storer. So I wonder if maybe she fumbled her water bottle or knocked over a cup or something. I don't know. No harm. Everybody's got a smile on her face, so no technical foul or anything like that comes out of this, but just a little bit of embarrassment for the coaches for La Tech. They're still going down to the floor with some towels, and one of our facility guys, Devin, was there with the mop, and we're ready to go, and it is Liberty basketball. Flames trailing by 13. They've played some pretty good offense themselves. Not quite as good as Louisiana Tech. Flames go into Lynn Peters. Peters goes to the right side and scores. Lynn Peters picked up some foul trouble in the first half. Gets her first 2 points of the game. Now, as I say that, an easy backdoor pass from Aaron to Madison Key to answer. 68-55. Flames back on the offensive end. Athene is going to be called for a traveling violation. Probably could have just been called a jump ball because she was dribbling through two players, and the Louisiana Tech players had their hands on the ball as much as Claudia did, but they called her for steps. Possession arrow would have been to La Tech anyway, but now they'll keep the arrow and the basketball. They lead by 13. They've been up by as many as 15. The Flames led by 8 back in the first quarter, 9-1. Louisiana Tech goes inside to Marshall. Marshall goes to the right side, missed the shot. The rebound is tipped, and the shot clock goes off. The shot never hit the rim. And actually, there's going to be a foul called against Louisiana Tech. Looks like Morris is called for her second personal foul. First team foul against the Lady Texers. Flames with the basketball, trailing by 13, 8:08 to go in the game. Nawabi on the drive against Marshall, and she's going to be called for a traveling violation. Both travels that the Flames have been whistled in the last two plays were dribbling into contact. The contact was apparently coincidental, and it led to extra steps. Madison Key to Weaver. Weaver dumps it underneath to Aaron, and Aaron is able to score off the glass. Louisiana Tech has hit the 70-point mark in this basketball game. They lead 70-55, matching their largest lead. It goes into Peters. Peters works it back outside to Thompson for three. Yes! Jakayla Thompson, her fourth three-pointer of the year. She doesn't shoot a lot of those. 4-14, 23%. The Flames needed that badly. The lead is a dozen. Weaver with the ball for La Tech. On the near side to Key. Down low to Aaron. Now up top to Paris Bradley, and she missed her first three-pointer of the ball game. Flames get the rebound. She's now 7 of 8. 25 points. Liberty's Thompson goes on the far wing to Eisdotter. She's cut off on the baseline and then tries to throw a pass to Nawabi, but they weren't on the same page. Louisiana Tech back up court. Weaver. Now to Aaron. Aaron on the far side to Key. Back to Aaron. Hands back to Key. Key to Aaron again. 12 seconds to shoot. Down low to Marshall. Marshall is going to be called for an offensive foul, and Nawabi goes down in a heap. She took an elbow from Marshall, and we'll see if we get our third flagrant foul review in this basketball game, as Nawabi hopefully just had the breath knocked out of her, and she'll be okay. The officials are talking at midcourt, and I'm almost positive they're going to review this as well. And Nawabi is up, walking it off, and I'm sure the shot she took in the somewhere between the sternum and the stomach probably knocked the wind out of her, and hopefully nothing more than that. But the officials are going to do another review. We've had two already, and both led to flagrant fouls. One against Avery Mills for Liberty. One against Jordan Marshall of Louisiana Tech. And if this were another against Marshall, that would be the end of her day, I believe. Double check that. But we now come to a media timeout with this review. 6:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Flames are trailing 70-58. They'll have the ball back. When we return, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community. And that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Well, the officials have looked at the review, or looked at the monitor. Now they're talking at midcourt, and it was Marshall who picked up the first flagrant foul of the game. Just confirm that to make sure I was right. If this is deemed a flagrant as well, her day would be over, regardless of what level of flagrant. It was Ife Nawabi who took the contact. We don't have a monitor courtside, so I can't really tell you for sure. What they saw differently from what I saw live was just basically an elbow that caught her in the sternum or upper stomach. After a long discussion at midcourt, the officials have actually now gone back over to the monitor to look again. This is a big call in this game. Not only the 2 free throws and possession for Liberty, but it would end Marshall's day. So I'm sure they're wanting to make 100% sure that they get this right. Been talking about Paris Bradley. She missed her first three-pointer of the ball game. She's 7 of 8, 9 of 11 from the field total. 25 points, that's a season high, 2 away from her career high of 29 last year against WKU. So the officials have talked again. Carla Fountain is speaking with the PA announcer. Again, I'm going to try to eavesdrop. They don't tell radio what's going on. Okay, I was able to hear the PA announcement of common foul. So this is the one review in this game that did not result in a flagrant foul. And Nawabi seems to be okay. She's back in the ball game. And Louisiana Tech is saying that Ife Nawabi shouldn't be in the game. And the thing that's shocking there is the ball was inbounded. The Flames had taken a few dribbles. The Louisiana Tech coaching staff exploded, and the officials stopped the game. I don't know why you would stop the game. If the coaching staffs knew that all they have to do is start screaming, all of them in unison, and the game will be stopped, that's a bad precedent. Flames with a three-pointer. Mills is off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Peters will reset. Now back to Mills again on the far wing. Up top to Athene. Athene's going to drive in. She goes up with the left hand and scores and makes this a 10-point ball game. So not the best administered couple of minutes by this officiating crew, but nothing really ill came out of it as Aaron fires a three from the top of the arc and hits. La Tech, 12 of 19 from three, still shooting 63%. More than double their season average. And Liberty's down by 13. Athene at the top of the arc. Has Morris on her, dribbles around a screen, comes near side to Emma Leon. Leon is going to drive and find Peters. Peters' jumper is off the bank, but off the mark, and the rebound is secured by La Tech. They come back the other way. Aaron has it poked away from her, but it goes over on the far side to Weaver. And now to Morris. Morris on the drive. Has her shot blocked by Peters, but a foul is called against her and a couple of free throws coming for Louisiana Tech. And to kind of put a button on what happened a moment ago, Louisiana Tech felt like because Nawabi was injured and the training staff had to come out and look at her, that she shouldn't have been allowed to be in the ball game. But because of the timeout, she was allowed to be in the game. But my issue with the play is the ball had already been inbounded, some dribbles up court. The Louisiana Tech staff explodes on the sideline in protest, and the officials just stopped the game. They just took the word for the Louisiana Tech staff that they were exploding for a reason that was justified in stopping the game. That's not the way that should have been administered. The free throws are good. La Tech now leads 75-60. This match is their largest lead of the ball game. Mills on the near side for the Flames, looking for some space. Comes off the screen, comes back up top to Athene. Now far wing to Leon. Leon will drive and then has the ball tied up. The arrow will give it over to Louisiana Tech. We've still got 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this basketball game, but the Flames are going to need a bunch of stops and to stifle what has been an electric offense of Louisiana Tech that has matched a very good offensive day for Liberty. Three-pointer on the far wing by Morris comes up short, so maybe this is the beginning of it. The Flames get the rebound to Athene, down low to Stout. She's pushed from behind, hits the shot, will take a free throw. That almost could be a flagrant foul. Just a two-hand shove in the back by Avery Aaron. And Emmy Stout will now try to cap it off at the free throw line. Stout with 14 points in the game, only behind Mills' team high of 17. Hits the free throw. (75-63). Louisiana Tech with the ball. Weaver, backdoor to Bradley, and Bradley scores. They have worked that backdoor pass, Princeton-style offense, to perfection in this game. 77-63, Bradley with 27 as the ball was knocked out of bounds by the Lady Texters. She's 2 away from her career high. Flames are shooting 54% from the field, and they're losing by 14. Inside to Stout. Stout on the right side, missed the shot. Rebound to Louisiana Tech with 3:25 to go. Liberty's not shooting bad from three, above their season average of 36%. They're shooting 44% from three, 7 of 16. La Tech is 12 of 20. 60%, double their season average. Bradley, near side corner to Morris. Morris inside to Marshall. Marshall will take a fadeaway 15-footer that comes up short. Score holds at 77-63. Athene off of a screen, and we're going to get a foul called against Louisiana Tech. That is the 4th foul against the Lady Texters, the 3rd on Alexia Weaver. Liberty will inbound on the baseline. Liberty goes back into Stout. Stout works to the left side and draws another foul. She'll shoot 2 more free throws. Emmy trying to match her high school teammate, Avery Mills, with a team high of 17 points. Emmy 7 of 9 from the field, 1 of 1 at the free throw line. Makes the first. And I know you can't, stats and averages, they don't always play out the way they look on paper, but if Louisiana Tech shoots their normal average from 3, as this second free throw rattles out, they would have hit 6 less three-pointers in this basketball game. 18 less points in a game where they lead by 13. Louisiana Tech also is a +8 at the free throw line, which has been an issue for Liberty in this game. In the middle, Aaron loses the defender, turns around and scores from 8. We're going to have a foul away from the ball on Louisiana Tech, which is going to put the Flames right back at the free throw line. 79-64, Louisiana Tech with 2:16 to go. And Emmy Stout was the player fouled again. Aaron picks up her 3rd. Stout's first free throw is good. So Emmy now with 17. Takes a couple of dribbles and makes the second one too. 79-66. Louisiana Tech with the lead in the basketball. Again, both these teams shooting above 50% for the game. Louisiana Tech at 55%, the Flames 53. Morris on the far wing. Down to 8 seconds to shoot. Up top to Marshall. Marshall now to Weaver. Weaver dumps it inside and it's stolen away by Nawabi. Flames force turnover number 12. They've given it away, though, 20 times. Athene in the far corner. Lobs it up top to Nawabi. Nawabi picks up her dribble and then started dribbling again. I'm not sure how she got away with that. Stout hands off to Athene. Athene floats it towards the hoop. Missed the shot. Got her own rebound. Oh, a quick pass to Mills would have had her for 3. Instead, she goes to Stout. Stout out to Athene. 12 seconds to shoot. Claudia lobs in the corner to Mills. Mills dumps inside to Stout. Stout goes up with the left hand and gets the friendly roll. Flames are going to take a timeout. But he's made this an 11-point game, but there's only 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. Flames will have 2 timeouts left. Louisiana Tech with 3. If I just read you the stat line for the Lady Flames, you would say, how much are they winning by? 53%, 27 of 51 from the field, 44% from 3, 7 of 16, 78% at the free throw line, 7 of 9. A few more turnovers than you'd like, but a +5 in rebounds. All those things usually line up to a lead in a basketball game, not a double-digit deficit. But when you look at Louisiana Tech's numbers on the other side, 55%, even better from the field, 27 of 49, 60% better from 3, 12 of 20, and 87%, an increase over the Flames at the free throw line, 13 of 15. And they have only turned the ball over 12 times. Now, the 5 extra three-pointers that Louisiana Tech has made compared to Liberty in this game is 15 points, and it's an 11-point game. Liberty going to show some full-court pressure. Brought in a couple of substitutes on defense. And I'm not sure there's a whistle, a little bit of a delay, and I'm not sure what's going on. Going don't know if the officials know what's going on. They've got it sorted now. Inbound pass comes to Paris Bradley. Leah Alexander's trying to foul her in the backcourt, and no foul was given. She was holding on to her, but they didn't give the foul. They do call a foul against Jakayla Thompson. That was odd. It was clear that Alexander was trying to foul, was holding on to Bradley, but it was play on for a few more seconds, and then the foul was given once it got across half court. Now another foul whistled. Flames had some fouls to give. They still actually have one more foul to give with a minute to go. The inbounds comes to Marshall. Up court to Weaver. Weaver is bumped by Nawabi. Maybe just on that initial play, the officials didn't think that the Flames were intentionally trying to foul, and so they were being a little bit more hesitant to blow the whistle. Now they realize that the Flames are in foul mode, and they're a little bit quicker to whistle. Inbounds was knocked away. There's 54.6 left in this fourth quarter, and the Flames are trailing 79-68. Now La Tech is in the bonus, and the foul on Malia Alexander will put them to the free throw line. So Alexander had checked into the game, as did Zeynep Avcı. Zeynep, the freshman from Turkey, and Malia, the redshirt freshman from Burlington, Kentucky. They'll come out for the offense for defensive substitution, and Bradley will now shoot 2 free throws where she makes the first, and this will give her an opportunity to hit her career high if she hits on both. She's got 28 points on 12. Let me say that again. 10 of 12 shooting in the game. Both free throws are good. Louisiana Tech has gone across the 80-point mark in this game, 81 to be exact, 81-68. Liberty will call a timeout to advance the basketball. They'll have 1 timeout remaining. Liberty led this game 9-1. But then a 12-0 swing for Louisiana Tech put them up 16-11. They led 16-15 after 1. They were up 41-30 at halftime. 68-51 after the third quarter. And they are currently leading by 13, 81-68. Athene to inbound. Comes up top to Mills. She goes back to Athene, who's left open for 3, but it's too strong. The rebound is tipped out, and Bradley will bring it down court where she's fouled by Athene, and this might be the last possession that the Flames will play the foul game. If they aren't able to score on the other end, there's probably not a reason for extending anymore. 43.2 to go, and Bradley now with a chance to get her career high outright, and she does. She's got 30. La Tech is shooting 89% from the free throw line. Now it's going to be above 90. She hits the second. 83-68. Again, the stats don't mean everything coming in, but Louisiana Tech is a good free throw shooting team. I'd say slightly above average. I don't know. Just going by the numbers we've seen, I've got nothing official in this. Just a guess on my part, but I'm going to say the average is around 69%. We've seen teams shoot 60, and we've seen teams shoot 75, 76. Usually doesn't get much higher than that. 78 probably would be leading the country. certainly 80 would. So I'm going to say the average is somewhere around 69. They shoot 70, so that's pretty good. They're shooting right at 90% today. Every category, they're above their season averages by quite a bit. Flames get it to Mills on the inbound. She's open, but missed the three. Iastata with the rebound, but missed her putback. Tipped it again, missed that. It's loose and controlled by Louisiana Tech, and a foul is going to be called against Liberty. So more free throws ahead for the Lady Texters. They have a chance to extend this out to their largest lead of the game. Aaron, who also has had a solid game. She's got 18 points, which is tied for her career high. Misses the free throw, so she can't clear that total just yet. She'll have a second. Makes that one, so 19 points for Aaron is a new career high. Paris Bradley's 31 is also a new high for her. Lady Flames inbound. Athene across half court will go the length of the court and lay it in with 24.9 to go. So that gets Liberty above 70, or gets them to 70. And are the Flames going to foul? They are going to foul. So more free throws coming from Aaron. Flames will next be in action on Saturday at Delaware. First free throw from Aaron is good. Louisiana Tech will be at home for the Middle Tennessee WKU weekend. Aaron hits them both. It's now 86-70. Liberty across half court, driving to the basket again is Athene. She scores. Puts it down to a 14-point game, and the Flames are not going to foul in this spot. Weaver across half court will dribble it out. And with the victory, Louisiana Tech will raise their record to 9-5 on the year, 2-1 in the conference. The Flames fall to 8-7 and 2-2 in CUSA. Liberty loses both games of this weekend homestand. They don't lose a lot of home games in conference, regardless of the conference. But they've lost 2 in a row to Sam Houston and now Louisiana Tech to go even on the year at 2-2. We'll take a break. When we come back, the postgame show brought to you by Coca-Cola. Final score, Louisiana Tech 86, Liberty 72. Here from Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
Bring in the new year with a new vehicle from Lynchburg Nissan. We make buying simple and easy. And right now, Lynchburg Nissan is offering up to $10,000 off MSRP, 0% for 60 months on multiple models, and up to 130% of fair KBB for your trade. Get up and get on over to Lynchburg Nissan while the best selections are still available. And don't forget, Lynchburg Nissan is home of the 1 million mile warranty. Stop by, call, or visit LynchburgNissan.com now.
LynchburgNissan.com.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brawburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydenistryba.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
You've been listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now it's time for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Get a complete recap of the game. Hear from Lady Flames head coach Alexis Sherrard, final stats, and more. This is the Coca-Cola post-game report. Coke, taste the feeling.
Well, tough game defensively for the Lady Flames. They give up 86 points. And they also gave up 55% shooting for Louisiana Tech. Offensively, Liberty played pretty good. Scoring 72. That's average, I guess. Not, but when you look at the shooting numbers, the turnovers kind of hurt the scoring average because it limited some possessions. But the shooting numbers were great for Liberty in this basketball game. In the final score, 86-72. Louisiana Tech 55% from the field, 27 of 49. The Flames 52% from the field, 29 of 56. So they actually hit more field goals in the game. But Louisiana Tech was just lights out from three. 60%, 12 of 20. The Flames 39%. Again, that's a little bit above their season average. 7 of 18. So not bad from three, but just not as good as the opposition. The free throw line, both teams shot the ball above average, but Louisiana Tech way above average, 87%, 20 of 23, and also a much higher volume. Some of that was late in the game when the Flames were fouling on purpose, but even at halftime, they had a plus 11 at the free throw line in a game that they were leading by 11 at halftime. So again, the free throw numbers, 20 of 23 for Louisiana Tech, 87% for the Flames, 7 of 9, 78%. Another 700 meals donated to local area food banks to the Food Lion Feed Score to Give More campaign. Liberty won the rebounding, 27-23. Those numbers are really low because not many shots were missed. Both teams shooting above 50%. Liberty with more turnovers than they would like, 20-12. And this is a crazy stat. Flames 20 turnovers, Louisiana Tech 12, and you flip points off turnovers. Everybody got 1 point for every turnover they forced. Louisiana Tech with 20 points off of those 20 turnovers. The Flames with 12 points off of their forced 12 turnovers. Second chance points, 6-3 Liberty. Bench points, 9-8 Flames. Points in the paint, 40-28 to Liberty. Fast break points, 15-8 in favor of Louisiana Tech. Both teams assisted well in this game. 18 assists for Liberty, Louisiana Tech with 22. Paris Bradley had a career-high 31 points. Avery Aaron also a career-high with 21 points. Jordan Marshall had 10, the 3 leading scorers for Louisiana Tech. Emmy Stout with 20 points on 8 of 10 shooting paced the Flames. She also had a team-high 6 rebounds. Avery Mills with 17 points on 5 of 15 shooting, 4 of 10 from 3. Claudia Athene with 13 points and 7 assists in the game. Emmy Stout will be our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. Trey will have our Play of the Game, brought to you by Freedom First Credit Union during the next segment. We'll also have our Good Feet Store post-game coaches interview here in just a little bit. But I imagine it might be a little slow going coming out of the locker room today. 8 points for Efi Nawabi, Elizabeth Ayestadter with 5, Jakayla Thompson with 5, 2 each for Mwamba and Peters. Those were all the scores for the Lady Flames. There were a couple of flagrant fouls in this game, one on Marshall, one on Mills. Liberty led by as many as 8, trailed by as many as 16, and lost the game by 14, 86-72, which puts Liberty now 8-7 on the year. Louisiana Tech is 9-5. Lady Techsters 2-1 in the conference. The Flames are 2-2, and we'll have the midweek off before playing a single game next week against their travel partner Delaware on the road. Again, that's Saturday afternoon, and the tip time is 5 p.m. against the Blue Hens. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue on with the post-game locker room report. Trey Lyle back in the studio will get us a look at the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard here in Lynchburg. A tough loss for the Lady Flames. 86-72. Louisiana Tech shot the lights out. Liberty just didn't do enough defensively to stay in this basketball game, because they certainly played well enough on the offensive side, just not quite enough stops to get back in the ball game. Trey in the studio after this. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner, presented by Abish Financial Services.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500. Or visit them online at ThompsonBrooksInsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Welcome back inside our studios. Again, your final score, Louisiana Tech 86, Liberty 72. Flames fall in this one to La Tech. Trey Lyle back here in your Flames studios. Now time for your Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. All right, let's start in women's college basketball in Conference USA. All these finals were from yesterday on Saturday. Western Kentucky got it done 68-59 over UTEP. Middle Tennessee over New Mexico State 88-51. FIU over Kennesaw State 76-65. Missouri State 63, Jacksonville State 47, and Sam Houston gets it done over Delaware 73-65. Of course, the Flames will take on Delaware next Saturday in their next game. As for the top 25 in women's college basketball, a lot of action going on right now. Number 1 UConn leads over Creighton 56-25 with 8:10 left in the third quarter. Also in the third quarter, number 3 South Carolina 45, Georgia 25. Number 9 Michigan 51, Wisconsin 25 with 6:43 left in the third quarter there as well. Number 10 Louisville up on Pittsburgh 53-26. Number 20 Tennessee up on Arkansas 48-32. Both those games are in the third quarter as well. Into the third quarter, number 23 Washington leads Purdue 52-47. Just tipping off down in Louisiana in Baton Rouge, number 12 LSU trails number 2 Texas 9-5 with 3:46 left in the first quarter. Also in the first quarter, number 7 Vanderbilt up 9-7 after the first TV timeout of the game, and they lead over Texas A&M 9-7 due the undefeated Lady Commodores. Number 11 Iowa State hosting West Virginia right now, 4:56 left in the first quarter. 11-10 they lead in that one. Number 16 Baylor leads Kansas 11-8 in the first quarter. Number 21 USC 10, Minnesota 16 with 1:59 left in the first quarter. A couple other big games of note in women's college basketball today. One down in Lexington is number 6 Kentucky host number 5 Oklahoma. Number 8 Maryland host number 19 Ohio State. And number 25 Nebraska hosts number 4 UCLA. And a final for you, Notre Dame cruises to a 73-50 win over number 22 North Carolina. Hannah Hidalgo with a big one in this one, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. As for men's college basketball on the men's side, starting in Conference USA, we'll start with the Liberty Flames.
By 9 with 6:08 left. Flames will take the ball in the front court. Cleveland to Porter. On the sideline, right by Richie McKay and our broadcast location. On a switch now, Nicholas has Porter right wing with 15 to shoot. Collin foul line to Cleveland. Down the paint, Zach layup is good as he floats down the right alley. 22 for Zach Cleveland, a season high. Matheny now to the left wing, guarded by King. Matheny dribble drive, layup, good! And they are just picking apart this Bearcats defense. First bucket for Matheny. Liberty's back up 13. Colin Porter off the inbounds. Left wing, dribbles to the corner, skips it near side to Matheny. Caden backs out with 8. Now we'll drive it with 7. Down the paint, right block with 5. Bounces inside to Cleveland, now to Harper, layup, good! This offense is so fun to watch. Harper with 19, Liberty by 15.
Zach Cleveland leads the way with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists as the Flames get an 82-74 win over Sam Houston to improve to 5-0 in conference play, 13-3 on the season due the Liberty Flames. As for the rest of Conference USA on the men's side, Louisiana Tech 70, Delaware 68. That game went into overtime. FIU falls to Missouri State 79-71. UTEP falls to Western Kentucky 68-56. Kennesaw State defeats Jacksonville State 88-82. And Middle Tennessee defeats New Mexico State 59-55. One top 25 final for you on this Sunday. By the way, all those men's games were on Saturday. This game is today and is already wrapped up as number 16 Illinois goes out to a big lead and holds off number 19 Iowa 75-69 in this one as the Fighting Illini get the win in that one. Let's get to our Freedom First Credit Union play of the game, which is from Avery Mills.
Claims Mills, far corner 3, got it and one! Avery Mills will go to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Avery Mills with a huge 4-point play as the Flames were trying to fight back in this one, as Mills had 17 points on the night, including 4 of 10 from 3, as the Flames got the win in this one. Of course, the next game for the Liberty Flames is of course this next Saturday, as they take on Delaware. As we head back to the Liberty Arena, Jamie, I know a tough week for the Flames, competing against two of the top teams in the conference. It appears so this week, but hey, it appears they will probably have to see them down the road again, whether it's the conference in the conference tournament for a chance to play in March.
Yeah, and the tough thing about these two losses for Liberty is, you're playing against two very good teams, as you mentioned, but you don't get to play them again in the regular season, so you don't get that chance to kind of get that sour taste out of your mouth. And I think if you look at the game against Sam Houston on Thursday, Liberty's offense just wasn't there, and Sam Houston plays a great brand of defense. They force turnovers. They make it very difficult to find any space on the offensive end of the court, and you leave that game thinking, if you find any offense, if you can get in any kind of rhythm, if you can hit a few shots, if you can find some space, you'd win that game. Well, that wasn't the problem today, because Liberty, they put up 72 points, shot 52% from the field, hit 7 3-pointers, right at 40% there. So the offense wasn't the issue. Today it was more on the defensive side and just running into a team that shot the ball extremely well. And that's something that Louisiana Tech, they've got several weapons. They can play inside out, but when Paris Bradley is shooting 10 of 12 from the field, 7 of 8 from 3, considering she really doesn't rely a ton on getting points from the 3-point line. She had hit 20 3-pointers coming into this game, which is not bad. That's a decent amount. Certainly enough to kind of keep the defense honest. If you're going to take enough 3-pointers to hit 20 of them, you got to come out and guard in that spot. But in today's game, I mentioned 20 on the season, and she hit 7 today. So she hit 33% of her season total of 3-pointers in one ball game, and that was just a lot for the Flames to try to overcome, as we now have head coach Alexis Sherrard joining us. And coach, the first question I've got is, because in the heat of the game, you're the same way. You're thinking about more than just one thing. You're not just watching who's shooting the basketball, and you're looking away from that screens and what's happening all over the court. But would your assessment at this point be that the offensive output of Louisiana Tech was 75% just making good shots, or 75% not good defense? Like, where would you put the percentage on who was to blame or to credit for the 86 points today?
Well, I mean, I would say, it's got to be it's got to be the defense. We have to play better defense. I mean, I definitely feel that La Tech shot the ball. We ran into a buzzsaw. They shot the ball great. I mean, this is the best 3-point shooting performance for Bradley probably in her career. But she's capable. Preseason Player of the Year. But I would say a large percentage has to go to the defense. We have to be tougher. We have to recognize shooters. We have to recognize when someone's hot, and get tighter on them. So I would say definitely, we need to go. We're going to go back to the drawing board and really look into this, review the film, and we need to tighten up our defense.
Is it tough as a coaching staff to look at two games and two disappointing losses, but for completely different reasons? Low scoring, kind of a slog on Thursday. You couldn't get any offense going. Today, your offense looked pretty good. I mean, a few more turnovers than you would like, but the offense really shot the ball well. You were able to get it inside. Emmy Stout had a great game. The threes were falling for your team for the most part, but you still lost the game, and that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, we shot 52% for the game, 39 from 3, 78% from the foul line. I mean, those are pretty good percentages. But, again, they shoot 23 free throws, 20 for 23. That puts them at about 87%. that if a team makes 12 threes at a 60 percentile, that's going to be a recipe for disaster. So, yeah, we shot the ball well, but again, for this team, it's never the offensive end. We got to really lock down, focus on the defensive end, focus on our assignments, and they shot the ball great. I mean, every three that they felt like every three they took, it was going and didn't even hit the rim. But a couple of those were miscues and misassignments, poor transition defense. So. Like I tell the team, I don't want to overreact. I don't want to underreact right now, but I want to go back, review the film. And, we have a long week here, bye week. We don't play till Saturday. So you can just imagine this week will be, hopefully the assistants convince me to bring the basketballs out, because it may be one of those old school practices, no balls, just all defense. So, we'll be ready.
The old Bobby Knight approach from back in the 70s and 80s. The other thing that's probably frustrating by this is you lose the two teams that you don't get to play again. There's no circle the calendar in February. We're going to get a chance to redeem ourselves. You might meet up in the tournament, and you might not see them again the rest of the year. And it's just the way Conference USA. There's 4 teams that you only play once this season, just the way that worked out. But does that add a little extra kind of edge after this?
I mean, we don't think too much of the schedule. That's something that we can't control. But we feel that we play the top tier teams in the conference so early. So we definitely have a feel, a pulse to learn the level of intensity that it takes to be successful. Obviously, Sam Houston, a very aggressive, tough team. La Tech preseason #1. So we were tested early. Obviously, we didn't receive the grade that we wanted to receive. But, it's still early in the season, a lot of games left and a lot to learn. So, hopefully we can use these losses to propel us to get better, learn from it. And, at the end of the day, it's all about improvement. We just want to get better every game, every day in practice. Looking forward to, playing our best ball in March.
I guess from that standpoint, having the bye week, the midweek off comes at a really good time.
Oh, yeah, no question. I mean, these are 2 tough games, 2 tough home losses. So, having enough time, usually for a coach, you just don't have enough time to do everything. So this, as you said, this week comes at a perfect time for us. This way we have enough time to review film, put in practice. We want to make practices tougher than games, put our players in tough situations. And, they just got to learn. We really got to turn the dial up on defense.
Now you got 3 games on the road, but your team seems to really kind of come together on road trips, and it seems like a more of a team bonding function than complaining about the logistics of it. They're kind of happy to be together on the road.
Yeah, no. Well, with regards to that, I mean, our team, I love our team. I mean, with regards to character, loving one another, praying for one another, we're undefeated. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I have a great group of young ladies in our locker room. I love to be around them. They love to be around each other. With regards to that, like I said, we're undefeated. But unfortunately, that's not the record that they keep track of. Culture and great kids. So, we gotta win basketball games. We gotta get stops. We gotta be tougher. So, and at the end of the day, you gotta win basketball games.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time coming out, and we'll be following you up to Delaware here in a couple of days.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie.
That's head coach Alexis Sherrard. As the Lady Flames lose a tough one here to Louisiana Tech, the final score 86-72, and we'll wrap up the broadcast with that. Again, back in action. I wanted to say a week from today, but this is actually a Sunday game. Next Saturday, coming up on Saturday, they'll be playing at Delaware. 5 o'clock start time against the Blue Hens. Well, it remains for me to thank everybody who made the broadcast possible. I want to thank Trey back in the studio for his good work, and Louie and the engineering crew, Caleb and everybody here courtside that helped us out as far as technically. And I want to thank you for listening, whether it was online, the Liberty Flames app, YouTube, Facebook, however you get the content. We certainly appreciate you sticking with us and spending a little bit of your Sunday afternoon here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. One last time, the Flames fall 86-72 until we talk on Saturday. This is Jamie Hall saying so long and God bless.
You've been listening to Liberty Lady Flames basketball and the Coca-Cola postgame locker room report from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. This game has been brought to you in part by Abish Financial Services, the official financial advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. Centra Health. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. By Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. By The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Liberty Lady Flames basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, providing preventable maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. By the Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. By Peary Family Dentistry. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. By the United States Space Force. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. Liberty Flames Sports Network director is Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Associate Strategic Director for Athletic Communications Paul Carmody. Also, follow Lady Flames Basketball on social media at Liberty WBB on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter, and Liberty Women's Basketball on Facebook. Liberty Lady Flames Basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.